Oh, hi. I've got my sister Anne with me again today because we've done a couple of others before. And it's just one thing we were talking about. Do you remember the other day? We were talking about the business about. I was saying that I think that I talk a lot more now. It's like I talk too much, almost making up for all those years that I couldn't talk and didn't talk, especially as a child and a teenager. And I think you
Yeah,
you recognised that, didn't you,
yeah. When
Anne?
you were, I think you felt as if you couldn't speak because you felt in the family everybody was talking
Well,
and we were the two youngest.
yeah, I don't
And
know if your sound will come out on here, but I
oh,
hope
well,
it
it
does.
might do.
Yeah, we being
And
the two.
it was hard for us, you know. I was often thought of as, you know, like I didn't say anything or
Well,
didn't take
and
an
we
interest in politics.
Well, no, but yeah, that the politics thing was when we were a bit older. But when we were a child at home, I think I
Oh,
was off in my dream world, and you probably were. We chatted to each other,
yeah.
but I felt because we were the youngest, and our
Yeah.
two older siblings were quite a bit, several years older than us, that
Yeah, I can't
they,
remember as much when I was that
well,
teenage years, those teenage years, because you know
yeah,
you are different at
yeah, but
yeah, you're a bit
I still
rebellious
think
at
that
that.
even, well, yeah, but I still think, I think when I was at Tech, I couldn't speak out. One of my A levels was sociology, and I couldn't, that's about, in the class having discussions and things. And
Mm.
I used to sit there shaking and think, how do these people say something? I wanted to say something. I remember one time in English, actually, the lecturer I just came out with one line, and I plucked up my courage just to say this one line, and he said, "What's that got to do with it?"
Oh,
And I
that's
thought, and
awful,
I
isn't
just
it?
thought that really, and I just thought I
Yeah.
can't speak. It had taken me all the thing just to contribute, but because I think the other thing is
Well,
eh,
I was just going to say
with
about. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I was just
yeah,
going to say with ADHD, autism and ADHD,
yeah,
it's the processing takes longer. So somebody gives an idea, and you're thinking in your head, trying to think, I must respond to that. By the time you get to formulate your answer, even if you have the confidence, it's the conversation's moved on. So I'd sit there battling, thinking,
mm.
how not only how do I join in, how do I formulate my ideas, but also I'm so anxious
Mm.
speaking. But
Well,
yeah, no, what?
well, this was, you know, when you have to speak in front of people, I was absolutely terrified
Oh,
of
I
the degree.
know. When you
So
did,
what I
yeah.
did, I just could not stand in front of a whole group of people. There was just absolutely no way.
No,
So
no.
I did the whole thing on a video
I know
and
that
just
on a
turned it
video.
on.
Yeah, but that would be
Oh, I
now a
couldn't.
reasonable adjustment.
Yeah.
But now in those days, it was good that they did that. But it was, and that was you did it as a mature student. But even then, it was
Yeah.
quite. It was
I mean, they
quite.
didn't want
I
me to
mean,
do that.
nowadays that should
Yeah.
be sort of something that they do as a matter of
Yeah,
routine. But
it's like,
I was also going to say when we used to go to, I feel probably from my 30s and 40s, I've been able to find my voice a bit more, and I think that's why I'm making up for it. And I
yeah,
think,
well, I did a
and
bit.
because I was just so quiet, I
Yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't mutism. It wasn't like. It's just that I
Well,
couldn't.
think mine was almost.
Well, no, but it wasn't. People talk where they really can't. It wasn't that I couldn't. It was
Yeah.
just that I couldn't formulate things, so I would stutter, or and I'd be very shy, and you were. But when
Yeah, I
we
was
used to
very
go
conscious.
clubbing, I used to see you chatting away to everyone, and I
know,
thought,
but
and the only way you've said that it was just a mask, and
it was.
you
I
said
was
you were
too,
very
I wasn't really
nervous,
thinking about people.
and
I was just
well,
babbling on
but
because I was so nervous. I just
and you,
couldn't.
and it
I
could have
wasn't
been a.
focusing on them. I was just kind of babbling on about the first thing that
And
came
but
into
it
my
could
head.
have been an ADHD thing. But
Well,
the
it
only
could
way
have,
I could
yeah.
communicate, I used to watch you, and I used to think the only way I could speak to people was if I was pissed out my head. That's why I used to drink. Used to drink, and I think a lot of people with autism and ADHD do it as a coping thing because it was the only way I could not drop my mask, but actually be like a neurotypical sociable person, and I wanted to be able to fit in.
Yeah, but
But
I felt I was. It was like being drunk on adrenaline. It was horrible.
Well, no, I
It
couldn't
was a
cope with the
horrible feeling.
adrenaline.
That's
I
what
had to have
mean.
the drink to have the,
Yeah.
and when I had the drink, that would made me, my mind was slow, and therefore I could speak, and it didn't matter what I was saying because I was confident about what I was saying, but I had to have the drink anyway. Yeah, I think. Thank you, Anne.